I think a lot, a lot of celebrities have been kind of the same too. They've been kind of sneezing, coughing, everything else. It's kind of gross. On the mucus, bleh. Anyways, besides just the grossness, um, I've been quite sick for a while. It started last. Oh my god! Started like I don't know in December. I think no November, part of November into December, and then yeah. So I've been working a lot, overworking myself, stressing myself a lot, and working on this new music beat called "Put a Mark on Me," and it's a working process. But right now my voice is I can't sing. I try my best to rap, try to do my best to do whatever, and it's intense, but it's one thing. I've been posting its little sneak peeks of my song. Been kind of trying things for the new year, new single, and it's hard. Put a Mark on Me talks about basically putting marks and on my life actually, life on mistakes, on I might be rewording it maybe, but it's still a working process of either I sing it or I rap it or kind of both, and I don't really know yet. But it's a lot of upcoming processes, and it's not easy. You know, um, just last year I lost my best friend because no, she didn't die or anything. But one thing I did was I discriminated her, and not her in general, but her boyfriend that she's dating at the time. She still is. It's kind of like, oh my god, she was dating this guy, and how in a relationship you're supposed to break up with the guy before you move on to a new guy, right? But the thing is, what she didn't do is break up with the first guy and then jump to the second guy, which was so wrong. And that guy was pissed off at her for I don't know how long, but and eventually whatever, and then came back to did another guy, and then came back to him again. And then the weird thing is that he forgave her. I don't know why, but he did. And you know, he doesn't think commonly like if you girls break out with me and they don't end it properly, then why talk to them ever again, right? But that would happen, and since then, yeah. So I've been kind of doing my own thing and kind of sad still because she's been my best friend for about like 9 years, almost 10. But since then, like she's pushed me away. I know that eventually in the end she's gonna be coming back to me. Eventually, maybe not. But in the end, I know that I've done my best. She yelled at me for what I've told her. I've told her truth like bluntly, and she does understand at times. But you know, I made fun of this girl singing. Her singing was horrible, and you know, she sang to a part where I was listening to one of her songs. She did a smoothie app. She did a lot of singing, like her own singing, no training whatsoever. And I was listening to her song, and I was like, pitchy here and there, kind of thing. And I was like, it's not smooth, like she was singing. I forgot the song called. She went for the smoothie apps, and she was singing one of the songs, and I was like, her voice sounds really good, but very very pitchy. Where it got to a squeak and that like kind of part there. But I'm sick now, but I can still sing, right? And I'm like, because for me, I've been singing since I was a little girl. Well, like 3 or 4 years old when I first started choir and stuff like that. And my best friend says, I cannot sing as good as she can. I was like, I told her I've been singing since I was 3 or 4 when I started choir. And then, and that kind of thing. And so, like, for me, music was my life. Music is my life, actually, since then. And I've been playing piano first thing, and I got into choir, got into everything else, I got everything musically, and then it was awesome because I got to have fun. So, yeah. It was one awesome thing, and one thing was, another thing, the singing thing was okay. I got into smoothie, I got pretty good, and then, I got higher marks than she did, of course, and people try to encourage her. I watched her YouTube channel, I was just like, okay, and hilarious thing after watching so a couple of her YouTube channel, couple of videos on YouTube, and I had no headphones in with me, and I didn't have headphones with me, and I was listening to this, and people were like, is that you singing? I'm like, like, I was putting it in the public eye to see what they thought, and a lot of them were saying to me like, "Oh my god, she looks okay." Like, "Oh my god, look at her eyebrows. Look at it." And I'm like, you know, you have like awesome, like, it's like people do say that she looks pretty. Yeah, she's a pretty girl for sure, but when she does makeup to her face, kind of iffy. Because some girls out there will draw like a, you know how you have natural eyebrows, right? And she draws like a fucking caterpillar on her face. I was like, really? You know? And then, what? Not only that, she sings just okay. She's trying to now at this age, like 20. I don't know how old she is now. Maybe 25 or 6 now. She's starting to take choir lessons. I'm like, choir lessons should be starting when you're younger. Like when you're young and you start singing and you build up a voice from there, right? I know how to sing like a little bits and pieces of opera, little bits and pieces of other styles, and I learned this when I was a kid. You know, like when you learn, you know, I can even sing opera if I wanted to. If I have, well, I do have the voice for it, but I just don't do that kind of thing. But I do sing every so often on my own time and kind of thing. So, I've I've sung a lot of things like from Bruno Mars, Christina Aguilera. I know it might be not as good because my voice does not match their voice, and it's cannot reach so high pitches like Christina Aguilera can. It's like I can do like an Avril Lavigne, I can do like Bruno Mars, Adam Levine, Avril Lavigne, and you know, those kind of like more lower pitch tones kind of thing, and yeah. It's been quite cool. I've been singing for so many years. I haven't sung a lot recently because I've been working a lot. I've been humming a lot to myself at work. My boss hates it 99% of the time, so it's kind of a try to sing and kind of thing. So I try, but not always. One time I tried to work on a song in the wasn't it in the mall. Oh yeah, it was in the mall. I was singing to myself, and somebody's like, "What are you singing?" I'm like, "A song I made up," and I'm working on actually blah blah, and like, you know, and people were coming. I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" You know, when you know people know you, they're like, "Oh," I'm like, "Okay," and I close my iPad. I'm like, "Oh hi," and then we talk. What were we working on? I'm like, "Something." I'm like, "It's fine, don't worry about it." I was like, and then they started talking to me. I'm like, "Okay," and then I basically lost track. Well, I didn't really lose track, but I was like, I was checking the time, and I was like, people were like, "Are you going somewhere? Do you need to be somewhere?" I'm like, "No, not really." And so just sat there and just talked, and it was like an auntie, like one of them church elders, and it was like we talked for I don't know how long we talked for. It's like I was so tired, and with not only one auntie, it's like a couple aunties saw me in the mall. It's like, "Where's your mom?" Ooh, I'm like I don't always have to come to the mall with my mom, but they're like, most of the time when we see you, you're with your mom. I'm like, yeah, when she's not working. I'm like, you know, when she was working. Well, I always hung out with my mom when it was due to when it was her lunch. I'd be in the mall and I'd be calling my mom. I'm just like, "You want to come to the mall? I'm at the mall right now, or I can meet you at somewhere. I can come out and bus out or whatever." So like, okay, sure. And then I went to like Happy Date with her, and Happy Date's a really good place to eat food, and it was a good place. And then you know, and every so often, I enjoy my time doing stuff like that, and so like I try to spend time much with my parents. My dad not so much because he's gotten on my nerves, but most time, you know, whatever it is, you know. So yeah. But anyways, yeah. But recently I've been kind of doing my own thing. Now making my own beat, as you heard from the beginning of this video. It's kind of the beginning, kind of making my new beat called "Put a Mark on Me," and I will explain more to that song. And it's basically talking about life and family and who, you know, who I am to myself, and what my experience is and kind of thing. And I'm still working on it and getting opinions from my good friend from Halifax, and so like keeping through social media contact with my friends, and of course like I try to cut myself up through social media, but still it's hard. But yeah, but anyways, yeah, I talked about me and my life and everything else. But yeah, you'll be able to hear it soon enough. I don't know if to sing, rap, or do both, but for now I'm just thinking. But anyways, but besides that, right now I'm kind of, you know, working on things a lot, and right now doing this YouTube video, and I was always streaming on Livestar. If you have ever heard of that, streaming app, I would get like millions and millions and millions of loves and likes and everything else. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah, I got to like maybe 10.5K in those views, and it's awesome. I love it, and it's adoring. And it's awesome, For here on social media, people are like, "Oh, I'm not viewing you. I don't like you." They only view it. They don't like it. They don't comment on nothing. I'm like, okay, whatever, right? And not only that, now it's like, for me, it's like, well, I got to a point nowadays that I do avoid phone calls. I do avoid some things like work and stuff like that. But for the time now, I'm enjoying my life, and it's awesome. I do what I can for my family, and I don't push it to a point where, that everything is alright, you know. Everything is alright. Sorry. Sorry, it's not just stuck in my head. Okay, anyways, yeah. But yeah, hoping you guys, hopefully you guys don't get sick either like me, and, I just recently saw Instagram, like, Colton Haynes and, Dobrev and other celebrities that are getting sick, and I was like, me too, and, like, all the celebrities too out there, and it's kind of cool, it's kind of a place, being sick is the worst, especially, like, these cold weather wherever you go, and we go into a warm place like Hawaii and Mauritius and other places like that, it's, like, crazy. Like, I really want to go to a warm place like Mauritius and, Mauritius, Hawaii, those kind of places, kind of cool. Like Mexico, maybe Texas a little bit. I don't know. I have people around the world that will, like, hook me up. Basically, even though if I go to Las Vegas, people are like, yeah, I'll hook you up, girl. What up? So, yeah, I do have friends on all big and small places. It's awesome, and I make new friends too around the world. It's not only on here on YouTube. I make it on Instagram, on in Livestar, in YouTube, and in Facebook. Sorry, YouTube again, but yeah, and and did a lot of not only that to people, and yeah, but yeah, it's been kind of cool. On Snapchat too, really random, but yeah. But the one thing is I love making new friends, and I love hitting base with every kind of. I try to hit every base of each country or city, and I try to put myself in there. It's hard, but I try my best to put myself out there, and people know who I am, and not for, people know who I am for what I expect myself to be, and I treat them the way I want to be treated. I treat everybody so nice, and it's, no matter what I do, make them, first thing first to me is, if you're nice to me, I'll make you my friend. If you're not my friend, you're kind of like, if you're not nice to me, you're like my enemy, I don't know what the word to think of. But yeah, I'm just like an enemy kind of thing, I guess. I don't know if there's a word for it. Or, friend of me, that's the word. Yeah, friend of me. I'm like, but yeah. But now, I'm just happy. And, yeah. When I released my first album to New York City, it was called Crystallosity, and that album basically was talking about my grandma, and I had one good friend of mine, sorry, I'm gonna cry, I was just coughing, but yeah, it was just crazy. It was just tons of, tons of questions, tons of everything else, but she helped me quite well,